11.2 probability. Find the probability. I can find the probability of n.
Awesome. So here we go. Sample space. Sample space is when you name all of the different outcomes. Outcomes and sample space are one and the same. Organize up here. Get your notes in a bit. Can all of you on the count of 3 read the formula for calculating probability? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Number of favorable outcomes over total possible outcomes.
So favorable over total. The keywords are favorable outcomes over possible outcomes, right? What does favorable mean, Melissa? What does favorable? The one you are looking to have happen, right? Maybe you don't want it, but you're looking to see if that one will happen. You guys, we said impossible has a 0 chance of happening, right?
Yeah.
0 what? 0%. And we said certain has a chance of 1 happening, which means what? 100%, because percents are based out of one whole, right? Okay. And then unlikely and likely, I think you guys are probably okay with those. If you spin a spinner, this question right here is asking for the what? What's P stand for? Probability of 1. So inside of the parentheses is the event. What's the probability of getting a 1? And you guys said, well, if this is a fair spinner, it happens just this one time, right? And you converted it between a fraction, a decimal, and a percent. Does everybody understand what I mean when I say not 1?
Yeah.
Everything else but 1, right? And then I think the inequalities on C and D, you guys are okay with those. Number 8, there's a 45% chance of winning a raffle. 800 people enter the raffle. How many would you expect to win? I'm going to skip down to this part right here. Simply stated, if there's 800 people in a raffle and 45% of them won, we would simply multiply the 800 by 45% or 45 hundredths, right? Because we can never calculate the percent. We change it to a decimal by moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. And then do your calculator math, you get 360 people. The other idea is write a proportion. We want to know how many people won the raffle, right? So we set that as a fraction over the 800 total people, yes, no?
Yes.
Why is 100% and 800 together? 800 is how many people entered. It's 100% of the people, right? And the number of people that won is 45%, right? So are those labels lined up?
Yes.
How do you get from 100% to 800 people? What do you multiply by?
8.
So what are you going to multiply the 45 by?
8.
And that gets you to your 360 people, right?
Yes.
And then the last one we did was down here. And again, you could have written a proportion or solved it by finding the percent of a number. The problem is the probability of your stick being drawn is 1 what? What's this number? 1/10, right? So we took 1/10 and we wanted to see how many times out of 60, right? So we took 1/10 of 60 and it became 6. Or we wrote a proportion and said your stick gets chosen 1 time out of. So how many times does it get chosen out of? Out of 60, right? And then the last part here, this little like scratch paper over here, I said if you're still confused, think of it like this. You win 1 out of every 10 times, right? So if the drawing took place 10 times, you would win how many times? If the drawing took place another 10 times, you would win 1 time again. If it took place another 10 times, you would win 1. And if we did this all the way through 60 times, 1, this one, plus 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 this one, equals a total of 6. So you didn't even need a proportion or a multiplication problem. You could have just figured it out using logic, right?